The mystery of the Hindenburg disaster. Let's say you are using the internet to find descriptions of the Hindenburg disaster by people who witnessed it firsthand. Which of these might prove useful for your report? This is a .org website. The letters ORG are short for organization. A .org site is a non-profit organization. It is probably reliable, but it may present points of view as well as facts. You decide it is not useful for your report. Paul von Hindenburg. Paul von Hindenburg, October 2, 1847 through August 2, 1934, was a German field marshal and statesman. www.website_here.org. This is a .com website. The letters COM are short for commercial. It may or may not be reliable. After you read the description, you decide it is not useful. Hindenburg Zeppelin. Buy a replica of the famous airship at the lowest price ever. www.website_here.com. This is a .edu website. The letters EDU are short for education, and the sites are usually sponsored by an educational institution. This site is probably reliable. After you read the description, you decide it is worth looking at. You click the link Eyewitness Reports. This website is from a state university. It is probably reliable. Eyewitness Reports. Individuals describe their experiences during the Hindenburg disaster. www.website_here.edu. The site contains witnesses' first-hand reports of the Hindenburg disaster. This source is useful for your report because the information is reliable. Hindenburg first-hand reports. Helmut Lau was working in the tail of the airship. Within the airship, there were 16 cells, or sections, that held bags of gas. In this case, the gas was hydrogen. A crew member asked Lau to help with a tangled rope. Lau remembers that first he saw one cell of the ship burning. Quickly, he saw 3 more cells catch fire. The fire proceeded farther down, and then it got air. The flame became very bright, and the fire rose up to the side, more to the starboard side as I remember it. And I saw that with the flame, aluminum parts and fabrics were thrown up. At that time, parts of girders, molten aluminum, and fabric parts started to tumble down from the top. The whole thing lasted a fraction of a second. Helmut and the other men who were with him managed to climb out through a hatch when the back end of the ship had collapsed to the ground. All 4 men managed to escape with only minor injuries. Hindenburg first-hand reports. Werner Franz was a cabin boy on the Hindenburg. This is how he remembered the disaster. The ship prepared for landing at a height of 80 meters. The mooring lines were dropped as usual. Shortly after the ropes hit the ground, there was a big shaking on the ship. Franz knew he was in trouble. I sat down and stamped my feet through the gangway till I saw the ground coming up towards me through the hole, and I jumped out. In these moments, my life just rushed past me, like in a film. I was so agitated that I broke into hysteria and just ran away. You make notes on these sources and then continue looking for more first-hand accounts of the disaster.